Hey guys, Matt Science here, and today I am back for day number 8 of r/SupernovaRevenge. And today I have 3 stories lined up. Let's just get right into them. Although 2 of them are very historical ones, so gonna be interesting. We'll start off here. Joan de Clisson's revenge against her husband's execution. This is taken from Wikipedia. Of course, when you can't find something, you just take it from Wikipedia and just say, yeah, I took it from Wikipedia. Like, yeah, I get you saying that to cover your own ass, but come on. Her husband Olivier and Hervé 7 de Leon, the military commanders defending the city, were captured. Olivier was the only one released after an exchange for Ralph de Stafford, 1st Earl of Stafford, a prisoner of the French, and a surprisingly low sum was demanded. This led Olivier to be subsequently suspected of not having defended the city to its fullest, and he was alleged by Charles de Blois to be a traitor. On 19th January 1343, the Truce of Malestroit was signed between England and France. Under the perceived safe conditions of this truce, Olivier and 15 other Breton lords were invited to a tournament on French soil, where he was arrested, taken to Paris, tried by his peers, and on 2nd of August 1343, executed by beheading at Les Halles. Sometime later, with the English king's assistance and Breton sympathizers, Jean outfitted 3 warships. These were painted black and their sails dyed red. The flagship was named My Revenge. The ships of this black fleet then patrolled the English Channel, hunting down French ships, whereupon her force would kill entire crews, leaving only a few witnesses to transmit the news to the French king. This earned Jean the moniker the Lioness of Brittany. Jean continued her piracy in the Channel for another 13 years. Jean is also said to have attacked coastal villages in Normandy and have put several to sword and fire. In 1346, during the Battle of Crécy, south of Calais, in northern France, Jean used her ships to supply the English forces. After the sinking of her flagship, Jean, with her 2 sons, were adrift for 5 days. Her son, Guillaume died of exposure. Jean and Olivier were finally rescued and taken to Morlaix by Montfort supporters. Oh my gosh, that was hard to read. That was so hard to read. Oh, that was so hard to read because all of it was like French words. I don't know French. I probably mispronounced a few of the words. And also, I love how she named the ship My Revenge. She's literally gonna just be like, my revenge is going to sink your boat. Okay, let's move on to this one. Brother broke into somebody's car and then abused me for years to keep me quiet. Enjoy your life in the hospital. Okay, before we get started, I am new to Reddit. I am not going to be doing paragraphs and proper punctuation like everyone else does. The only exception is this paragraph. Oh no. This is gonna be hard. Okay, so some backstory. My brother was never bright and always got into trouble. However, I was the complete opposite. I was a small little nerd who always stayed in my room doing homework or something, or playing video games. I would go out with my brother from time to time, like going to get food, etc., 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 etc. But on this one night, I was out at, I think it was a McDonald's, I don't know. This was 15 years ago, and we were eating when he said after this, let's go do something now. Now, I was completely oblivious to what he was going to do, but he was older, so I just followed him because he also drove me here. He also drove me there. He was 17 at the time, so I was following him when we walked up to a car and smashed the window with a bat that he always put in his car just in case someone tried to rob him. But anyway, he broke in and stole a pretty expensive pair of sunglasses. And did I mention he dented the car? And this car was a Dodge Charger, so it was an expensive car. And then walked away casually like nothing happened, even though the car alarm was going off and he started to run. And of course I ran too. I didn't want to be the one blamed for damaging that car. So we got in his car and drive off. When we got home, he told me I could tell no one, and then for the next 4 years, he would constantly harass me and would verbally abuse me, and would punch me hard constantly, so I'd be afraid to tell anyone. But there was one day I will never forget. The revenge. He would punch me almost every hour of that day, so it was a horrible day. This was during spring break, so I was off school and he didn't have a job. So one time he punched me and I snapped. I instantly punched him back in his nose, breaking it. And then he cried out in pain, and then I kicked him hard in the stomach, causing a rib to break in his lower rib cage. And then once he regained his breath, he wasn't hurting so much. He pushed me up against the wall, where I kicked him in the balls. Why the balls? How many times am I going to come across a story where there's a kick in the balls? God damn it. Before he could do anything, he sat there lying on the floor in pain, and I was thinking what to do next. But then I thought I had done too much. But then I remembered the constant abuse, the pushing, the punching, the verbal abuse, and the Dodge Charger he smashed and broke into. But most of all, the time he broke my leg after I threatened to tell my parents, and then I charged full speed at him, knocking him down the stairs. He flew through the air before finally landing, breaking his neck and damaging his spine. My mum called the ambulance, and then he was taken away in an ambulance, unable to walk or practically move for the rest of his life. I was interrogated by police, but I was let go in an act of self-defense. And if you think I feel bad for my brother, I have absolutely no remorse for him. Every time I come across a story that's got a kick to the balls, I'm gonna react like that. And also, that was like a best of nuclear revenge, with the stories I read of people getting pushed down the stairs and kicked to the balls. It's like, damn. Like, how did he skip all the stairs though? That's my question now. Oh, that's dark. I am a dark person. Going further and further into this is just revealing how dark I can get in jokes. Anyway, so let's move on to the last story. This is a really short one. The Revenge of 1943. Info, English is not my native language, and here are the names of the characters. Otto, great-grandfather. Bully, the area guy. So Otto was a part of Operation Barbarossa. Barbarossa. Oh yeah, it's Barbarossa. And was part of a team man squad. there was a guy who bullied everyone because they were not heirs. Even the squad commander. They were part of the siege in Stalingrad. The commander was killed and Otto became the new commander. He had a plan. They were the last. Yes, the last that escaped from Stalingrad. But here is the bully. Revenge. So Otto was the commander of the last group. He gave orders that the bully would defend them as they were fleeing. The bully didn't want to do it, but Otto said, "Your rays are so strong, you should be able to do it." He was surrounded by what? by 100 Soviet soldiers and got fucking obliterated. Later was found out that he was faking his hair color. His entire family, 37 people, were Jews, and they were helping the Allies. They later died in the famous deportation camp Auschwitz. By the way, I do not have anything against Jews. Good. That got a bit political in it, didn't it? Anyways, I'm gonna end this episode here. Links will be in the description to my main channel and also the second channel, along with links on the screen to the playlist and the last episode. Go check them out. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when the next video comes out. Ding, ding. I'm the Mad Scientist. Mad Scientist out.